People of Kingston, it is I, King Arthur Devington, the first of his name, the King of Orlennia. The reason why I come here is to announce a change that will affect our nation for the days to come. This change will be monumental to the development of our nation. We are going to enact an act of industrialization, a new era for our nation and all of its people. First, we will begin the construction of many farms across the empire. We will produce essential gear that would take us an extraordinary amount of time to get, and we will produce the means to obtain such materials in an easy manner. Second, we will begin an act of militarization. This act of militarization will be supported by the infrastructure that will be built in the first act. We will show the world that we are not a country that can just be pushed around. We are not a people who are weak. We may not be the best fighters in the world, but we are Orlennian. Orlennian blood runs thick in our veins. Remember that. Remember who you are, whether you live in the imperial capital of Doncaster or if you live in the colony of Kingston. Know that you are strong, you are brave, and you are smart. That is what it means to be Orlennian. To be Orlennian means that we are malleable, unbreakable, even in the worst of circumstances. And that is why, even though we have stood against the concept of industrialization for such a long time to protect our dear environment and economy, we have no choice. The tides are changing in the world, and we must sail with them, whatever it means necessary. We will build what it takes, we will gear ourselves, and we will do whatever it takes to make sure that we remain on top. There will be allies with us who will support us in the days to come. But know that if we continue to follow our traditional ways, we will not last. We will not last another era. We survived tyranny because of our ways. We survived Donaldism because of our ways. But we will not survive this next era if we continue to be unindustrialized. So, by my royal decree, this factory behind me shall be expanded. It shall be expanded to include a multitude of things, but most of all, they will include more farms and more efficient means of production. These means of production may include a new auto smelter, more efficient storage, and most of all, mob spawners. We will continue to produce gear no matter what. That is the Orlennian spirit. And we have a few members in our town and in our country, a few citizens who are willing to spearhead this operation. So let me remind you, in the days to come, when I issue more orders of labor, when you're working so hard that you have sweat in your armpits, remember that that sweat is not sweat. It's the blood of our enemies. It is your strength. Remember that, my people. Remember what it means to be Orlennian.